Do you have any idea about the most remote place on Earth? Don't worry if you are unaware. Today we will tell you about an almost known place, as our planet still harbors thousands of secrets, especially for ordinary people. There are unknown places, yet to be discovered, and others that we know rather little about. There is a place on Earth called Point Nemo, which is located in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, far from the mainland and from the territories where there is human life. In fact, the closest land areas to this point are no less than 2,688 kilometers away. Nemo is a Latin word which means no one. Due to the nature of this place, it is named so. The closest coasts are those of Ducie Island, to the north, Mar Island in Antarctica, to the south, the Chatham Islands, in New Zealand, to the west, and Chilean territory to the east. The closest humans to Point Nemo are not even on Earth. The astronauts on the International Space Station are. The ISS orbits at a maximum of 416 kilometers from Earth, and is at even a shorter distance when it flies over Point Nemo. The marine life in Point Nemo is the least biologically active region of the ocean in the world, as expert oceanographer Stephen Daunt explained to the BBC. There is not much diversity of animal species, either on the surface nor on the seabed, which is a space that's practically lifeless. This is due to its location in what is known as the South Pacific Gyre, a huge rotating current that blocks the entry of colder waters rich in nutrients. In addition, there is the fact that, being so far from land, it prevents the wind from transporting a lot of organic matter which serves as food that's necessary for the maintenance of animal life. This makes Point Nemo a perfect place for the space agencies around the world to calculate the re-entry trajectory during their deorbit process and where they lead spacecraft out of orbit. It is, in fact, the place where NASA intends for the International Space Station to end, since it must be dismantled and reconfigured in the year 2024. At Point Nemo, there are other mythical space stations, such as the Russian Mir, which has been there since 2001. One can also find numerous ships that have been used to service the International Space Station over the years. There's as many as 263, discarded between 1971 and 2016. To prevent any space debris from falling on the Earth's surface that could be a danger to humans, Point Nemo is used. This is why the space agencies of many countries, the United States, Russia and Japan, mainly, direct their ships or satellites towards this point. The only danger would be in the event of fuel spillage from these ships. Otherwise, there is no other threat or danger in doing so. It was discovered, or rather calculated, by the Croatian-Canadian engineer and topographer Hrvoje Lukatila in 1992, who was looking for the most remote place on Earth. To do this, Lukatila used high-precision computer software to give a numerical resolution of about 1 millimeter. He did so based on data from the digital chart of the world, compiled by the United States Defense Mapping Agency, now known as the Agency National Geospatial Intelligence. It was through Lukatila's hand and that of an important research team that this space could be located. Thanks to them, today there's a particular place to get rid of this space debris, affecting both humans and marine life in the least possible way. What will become of Point Nemo in the future, no one really knows. Will it be sustainable and beneficial for everyone in the long term? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching the video. Do subscribe for more interesting and informative videos.